only because I've seen him. I'm talking about Matt Rule do the same thing at multiple places where he's coached with multiple quarterbacks.
That's fair.
I've watched him struggle. And listen, and I said this yesterday, and everybody that's a head coach has got a weakness or a blind spot. Everybody does. Nick Saban, for years, they couldn't kick field goals. Explain to me how one of the best teams in the country winning multiple championships can't kick field goals. They just couldn't.
You know what he said his Achilles? What he was too emotional.
Well, back when he was at LSU, that was actually a thing that was put in Sports Illustrated because he admitted to that back then of how he would jump too much on his coaches and react too much on the sideline. But what I'm saying is that when you look at what Matt Rule's weakness is, and I think you can go back to the Minnesota game of his first game he coached here at Nebraska. You can go back to when he was at Carolina. The weakness is it seems like at times in those situations, and I don't ever want to use the word panic, but he doesn't handle them well. I don't think he does. And the head coach has to be in the most control. The head coach has to have that aura of being in control, and he's got to make great decisions on what he really only does three things, right? When you had to take over to be head coach when your head coach was in the hospital, you got to worry about, do I go, no go on fourth down? When do I call timeouts? And if I need to pull somebody out of the game because they're not playing very well, and you get that from your assistant coaches. So those two things, those two timeouts and fourth downs, I don't think that's his wheelhouse. And I've said it over and over. Kurt Ferentz brought somebody in from the outside to help him with it. Coach Ferentz is the best coach in the Big Ten in 3.5 point or less games. Look at his numbers. There's a reason why he got better in close games is because he got somebody to help him. I think Matt Rule needs somebody to help him on those decisions.